Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Sean and I will never, ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango.
Good morning, guys. My name is Sean Dexter, and I welcome you back to the Mango Grove for your daily analysis video. It's a beautiful day outside, and hey, it's looking like a beautiful green day for the crypto markets as well, especially for Cardano. In fact, I am noticing something really interesting on Cardano, something that I'm really liking, and I want to talk about that today. So this is going to be more of a quick update video that I just wanted to put out there for you guys, more so because I'm really liking what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and just get started. Right over here, as you guys can see, I do have Cardano on the USD pairing, but in today's video I want to focus more so on the Bitcoin pairing because it's going to have implications on this USD pairing. So those of you who have been following my videos on Cardano, I haven't posted a specific video on Cardano in a while. Kusha has been doing updates, but the resistance level that I've had on the USD chart was this zone, right around 99 cents to $1.40, and essentially ever since we broke 22 cents I was looking for this move all the way to $1. The resistance above 22 was somewhere around 36 to 35. We cleared that too, right? And this is what's interesting, guys. Okay, we put in a bull flag at that level right over there, cleared it, and made a quick move to $1.40. Now we're doing something a little bit more subtle, but just as bullish, that would likely lead us to clear this dollar region over here, perhaps even clear this $1.40 region over here, and that's when Cardano could get really volatile. But like I said, for that we're going to have to go on and take a quick look at what's going on the Bitcoin pairing. But before we do that, let's switch on over to the dashboard, right? Because we're going to see something really interesting over there. Right over here, you guys can see that I'm looking at the 2-day time frame on the dashboard, and I believe this is available. This time frame is available to all the free users as well, so you guys should be able to see what's going on Cardano, right? At the very least, let's just filter out Cardano right over here. We can see the Cardano USD pairing over here as well as the Bitcoin pairing, right? But what I'm more interested in right now is they're both important, all right? Just looking at the higher time frames, guys, 2-day, 4-day, weekly, you guys can see that Cardano and on the USD as well as on the Bitcoin pairing has been on a long trend regardless of what the lower time frames has been, right? You can see that it's been at least for 12 days now on the 2-day time frame long, and on the Bitcoin pairing, guys, okay, it's been outperforming. It's been long for 31 days. So this entire month Cardano has stayed trending towards the upside against Bitcoin. That's why I'm so bullish on this, right? That's why I've not been as bullish on Ethereum. That's why I've been, as many of you guys know, right, I've been talking about this for a while. I've been selling my Ethereum into Bitcoin and allocating that into various altcoins. So over here, Cardano on the 2-day time frame is still long. Now when you go on over to the daily, guys, you can see that RBDC is neutral, okay? Neutral consolidation, right? So that's how trends move. You move from long to neutral, and then you go back into long, or you switch from neutral to short, right? So the neutral phase, guys, is your consolidation phase. That's where the market is deciding where we're going to go. Are we going to go up? Are we going to continue the trend, or are we going to switch the trend towards the downside? So you can see that on the 2-day we are long, on the daily we have switched to consolidation on the Bitcoin pairing. On the USD pairing it's still long, so things are looking really good on the USD pairing. But this is where I'm really interested, guys, right? Because this is where I've been adding to my position, right? We're going to talk about that very soon when I switch back on over to the charts. RBDC is neutral over here. On the 12-hour as well, it's neutral. All right, so this is how I use the dashboard, guys, because I'm a trend trader, and I really recommend you guys do it this way too. Okay, a holistic view. We're looking at the higher time frames. The trend is long. Lower time frames are gone into consolidation. Now me, with the overall bullish view on Cardano, overall bullish view on the markets, I use consolidations as an opportunity to accumulate. But it's not enough for me to just look at the dashboard. The dashboard gives me my initial view. Cool, now I want to go back on over to the charts and get more confirmation. Okay, so we're going to switch back to the charts right over here. And we're still looking at Cardano USD over here on the weekly, but I want to switch to Cardano BTC, and I want to specifically look at what's going on the daily time frame over here. Okay, now again, if you guys followed the last video that I did with Krisha, I talked about how Cardano, okay, is following the dynamic to the T and has been holding it so well, right? Unlike Ethereum, guys, okay? I got bearish on, I'm going to switch to Ethereum quickly. I got bearish on Ethereum. Why? Because we lost the dynamic right over here on the daily, right? We lost on the 12-hour too, and it's been on a downtrend ever since, right? So as soon as we lost it over here on this retest, I sold a bunch of my Ethereum, and throughout this consolidation, I've been selling and selling and selling into Bitcoin, not into USD, because that would be that wouldn't be the smartest move. I mean, if you guys wanted to do that, that's completely fine. I was selling it into Bitcoin and then allocating it accordingly, allocating my Bitcoin either into another altcoin or just keeping it in Bitcoin, etc. Right? Depends on what you guys want to do, depending on your portfolio choices. Now, me personally, I was allocating it towards Cardano and DOT last week. Now, yesterday, I allocated even more to Cardano. Why? Because when I came on over to the chart over here, I saw it testing the dynamic. And as long as it's holding the dynamic, I'm going to remain bullish on it, right? Once it loses it, again, guys, I have I use the trend to understand what the stronger asset is, and the trend right now is clearly telling us that Cardano is stronger than Ethereum. There's no bias to be had over there. Don't get emotional, guys. Okay, our job eventually is, or rather our duty eventually is, to our family and our loved ones. So going back to what I was talking about, RBDC holding the dynamic, correct? Consolidating, just like the dashboard is telling you. This was an opportunity for me to be adding to my position. When you go back on over to the USD pairing, you can see the same story. The dynamic has been getting picked up, but it's going up against that dollar resistance level yet again. Okay, so the question is, do we get rejected? Do we get rejected, or do we actually break through it? Okay, so this dollar level is a psychological level, and it is a key critical level, a technical level as well. So now going back to the Bitcoin pairing, you can see again, like I said, we're holding the dynamic. But let's go ahead now, clear this out. And is there any more information over here other than us holding the dynamic? It's not enough, right? We could lose it. Let's switch on over to the lower time frames. And I'm seeing something over here that's really interesting, and it's essentially a bull flag that might be okay. It's not confirmed just yet, but it might be breaking. Well, it has broken, but when I look for confirmation, guys, out of these falling channels, right, this bull flag that has broken towards the upside already, for my confirmation, I want to see a higher low being placed somewhere on the bull flag, maybe higher if it's more bullish, and then continuation, right? The alternative scenario is that we just consolidate over here on the 4-hour and then push towards the upside. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Let's switch back on over to the dashboard. I know, we are going back and forth, but this is how you guys should be doing your TA, guys, right? It's a holistic view. Now, I switch to the 4-hour, guys, and look at the Bitcoin pairing over here. RBDC on the 4-hour has switched long as well. Cool. So now we're seeing the confluence come into play, right? The 4-hour on the charts, right? Going back to the charts now for you guys, is showing us a bull flag. Yes, we broke out of the bull flag now. Let's go ahead and check what the dashboard is saying. Ooh, the dashboard on 4 hours saying, hey, trend has now switched long. So you're seeing that kind of confluence. It might indicate a potential trend continuation move over here. Now let's check what the 12 hours is saying, and we can see that Cardano against the Bitcoin pairing is still neutral. So we haven't switched from neutral to long just yet on the 12-hour time frame. So now let's go ahead back to the charts and check what the charts are saying on the 12-hour time frame. And there we are. We can see right over here on the 12-hour time frame that Cardano against Bitcoin has been consolidating across the Mango dynamic, right? It's not lost the Mango dynamic a single time, giving us buy opportunities. In fact, this entire time, you could have got a really nice buy right over here. I didn't catch this one on this dip down on over to this horizontal, but even if you're just buying across the dynamic and waiting for your candle closes, you would have seen that every single candle held the dynamic, showing Cardano's strength right over here. We know that we have a 4-hour falling channel onto the Mango Dynamics 12-hour support line right over here, right? That is usually a bullish indicator, right? That could potentially break towards the upside and follow trend continuation. So that's what we're looking for now. We're looking for the Mango dynamic to flip green from purple over here and make the trend have its continuation all the way towards this resistance zone over here. And in my opinion, guys, if Cardano gets to that zone over here, it's going to be extremely good on the USD pairing. We're likely going to crack that dollar resistance level, because think about it, this move is going to be like what, a good 20% move against Bitcoin. Okay, that's going to definitely, considering as long as Bitcoin doesn't do anything too surprising over here, this is looking really good for Cardano. I'm liking the look of this. Let's go ahead now and check the USD pairing. I don't think we have done that yet on the 12-hour time frame. And look at this, guys. I remember when we were doing the video, we were talking about how Cardano is likely and surprisingly going to be holding this USD 12-hour dynamic. I wasn't expecting it to. At the look of it, I was like, all right, it's going to finally lose the 12-hour dynamic over here. But what do you know, the strength of this asset showing itself on this candle, then accumulating across the dynamic, and that's how you just risk manage it, right? You're like, okay, cool, as long as Cardano is holding that dynamic, I'm going to stay in the trade. If it loses it, I'm out, right? So of course you look at everything else and then you narrow down your invalidation to something very simple. That's how you keep your life Mango. So look at this, guys. It looks really good. Looks like it wants to see trend continuation, and we're seeing that, or rather we're seeing the initial clues on the Bitcoin pairing as well. So with that being said, guys, this is looking really good. On the Bitcoin pairing, if we do clear this horizontal over here at 1850-ish Satoshi, 1867 to be a little bit more accurate, I'll be looking for this to get all the way up to around 2250 Satoshi. If we do that, we're likely going to be clearing these major levels on the USD pairing at around $1. Right now we're smack up against this 95-cent resistance level. If we do that, to be honest, 2 4-hour candles above that zone, and I'll be looking for this to have trend continuation on the Bitcoin pairing as well as on the USD pairing. So I want to keep this video really short, guys. So let's go ahead and just quickly talk about downside targets in case this doesn't go our way. And essentially, if we do lose this horizontal over here at 80 cents, right, we start seeing a 12-hour candle close or 2 4-hour candle closes underneath this. I'm not going to like the look of this at all. The easier way to, of course, look at this is going to be the Mango dynamic. Look at the Mango dynamic. Where's it coming in at? 82 cents. I do believe that lines up with the horizontal we just looked at. So we close a daily candle underneath the dynamic. It's your first warning sign. On Cardano, I want to see 2 daily candle closes underneath the dynamic. 1 daily candle close is not going to be enough. All right, so that's what I'm looking for. If we see that, it's not going to be the best look, guys. This could come down really hard. But am I leaning towards that? No. The probability of that is way lower than the probability of this having trend continuation and cracking the upside resistance over here at 95 cents to $1. So this is looking really good, looking good on both pairings. I like Cardano a lot over here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, do the Mango way, do the stress-free way. Ciao.